good people. When you see them on the road, wave to them. Let them know that we're here to support them. All right, thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
Hi everybody, my name is Nancie Orticelli. I'm from Erie County, Buffalo, New York area, from the Constitutional Coalition of New York State. We're an organization that started in 2013. We were Erie County scope and it kind of imploded, so now we are a constitutional group. We meet once a month. We have a two-pronged approach to what we do. We do education and activism. We have different politicians, different activists come and speak to us every month, and then we put what we learn into action. And I'm just here to tell you guys, we understand that there is a need for a revolution, just like there was a need for a revolution in 1776. We understand that our country right now is on a fast track to not being the greatest country in the entire universe. But it's people like you who make me pause and say, you know what? These are the true patriots, and there's always a remnant that the Lord actually uses. He never uses a giant army to accomplish what he wants done. And this country was founded on Judeo-Christian values, and it was ordained by God that the United States of America be in existence. And the Bible says that he who began a good work will complete it. So when I see people like you, I see people like you who are patriots, who are willing to stand in the rain to rally around our first responders, those who keep us safe and who ensure that we still have constitutional freedoms. I just want to say, give yourselves a hand right now. Come on, everybody. So we need a revolution, and I don't know if everybody here knows, but during the Revolutionary War, not every colonist was for freedom. There were only a third of the colonists that wanted to break from Britain. And right now, we as patriots are discouraged because we don't see a lot of people rising up and coming out and demanding action. But just like during the Revolutionary War, we can be that third that makes the difference. Don't give up. Don't allow discouragement to stop you. Don't allow weariness to stop you. There should be thousands here today. There should be thousands with you all on Monday morning when you guys, hey, what are you doing Monday morning, Bill?
I'm going to be down at Strong Memorial Hospital. I want to see
Memorial.
everybody with me.
You guys need to be there. Every single one of you need to be there. Take a day off of work. What is it costing you? What are you sacrificing for freedom? This is huge right now, where they're mandating an injection that has not gone through the trials, that has no long-term effects noted yet. You need to take a day. If you have to sacrifice a day of work, I think that's good enough. That's a good sacrifice. Think about what the founding fathers sacrificed. Right. They sacrificed their very lives. Think about what our first responders sacrifice every day when they go out and face the unknown to protect your constitutional freedoms. Take a day off of work and get there with Bill and everybody on Monday morning to protest these unconstitutional mandates. What is more unconstitutional than forcing human beings to inject themselves with a chemical, piercing their skin? That is so unconstitutional, I can't even stand it. So we understand that the revolution wasn't about tea, it wasn't even about taxes, it was about tyranny. And when Britain imposed the intolerable acts through the 1750s and 60s, men and women recognized the chains and began to react in opposition to the crown. They wrote letters. They started to harass tax collectors. They formed a group called the Loyal Nine, composed of lawmen and artisans who met discreetly to organize ways to effectively oppose the actions of the crown. We understand that Samuel Adams became involved in this, and it became known as the Sons of Liberty. And like I said, not all colonists agree with them. We are doing that right now. We are meeting discreetly. We are organizing ways to oppose the crown of the Biden regime, of the communist regime that is coming to the United States of America. And if you don't believe me, look at Buffalo, New York's mayoral race, the primary that just happened. A socialist, an admitted socialist communist, won that primary. And she's probably going to win the general election. And it's going to spread. But I say no more, and I stand with you people, supporters of the Constitution of the United States, the country that God ordained to be in existence, and we say no more to communism, no more to tyranny, no more to socialism, and we say God bless our first responders, our military. Give them all a hand, everybody. Come on. So what do? I always get the question, what do we do? What can we do? What can we do? And everybody's expecting the leaders of groups to do something. Everybody's expecting, Aisha and Bill and me and our politicians to do something. Well, we see where that's gotten us. Now is the time for individual responsibility. Do not comply.
That's right.
Not complying does more than a rally. When you walk into a store and you refuse to put a mask on, when you go to work and you refuse to take a vaccination, when you refuse and say, I will not comply to unconstitutional mandates, that will spread like wildfire, and they will finally have to listen to us. We are not going to comply with your unconstitutional mandates. Enough is enough. And also, we do need to rally together. It's like a war. You have to have different strategies, and you have to attack from all sides. It can't just be one thing. So yes, you need the rallies, you need the protests, you need the legislation, you need the non-compliance. And can I just say, before I end here, and I may upset some people, but I don't care. Yes, we know what a progressive Democrat is going to do. They tell us, we're going to defund police. We're going to say that you can kill your unborn child from the moment it's conceived until birth. We say we are going to, off the elderly in the nursing homes because we don't give a rip about them because Andrew Cuomo's our governor. And we say that we're going to do all this stuff. That's what Democrats say. It's not a secret. What's more dangerous to a society, a constitutional society, is a moderate Republican. Is a rhino, a Republican in name only, because they're lying to your face and saying they're going to stand for your constitutional freedoms, and behind your back, they're voting for budgets that support the SAFE Act. They're voting for budgets that support killing your unborn children. So my suggestion to you is to go and look at their voting records, see which Republicans in New York State voted to give Andrew Cuomo his executive powers. I got news for you. It was almost all of them.
That's right.
And they need to be held accountable. And if they come to you and say, you know what, I made a mistake, I'm moving forward with you, great. That's the kind of leadership we want. But if they defend their actions, kick them to the curb and get them out of office.
That's right.
Because for me, our Assemblyman, David DiPietro, he didn't vote for that.
That's right.
Senator George Barolo, he didn't vote for that. I do know some senators that I'm not going to name because I think they're represented here today that did vote for it. Now they're doing the right thing. It's time to hold those who represent us as Republicans accountable. We know what a Democrat's going to do.
That's right.
The Republicans need to start listening to we the people. Thank you for your time.
Nice